I'm Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Tua going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. Well, they come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Dolphins at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And on the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to follow here. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Looking to put a drive together. first run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Operating from the gun. Quick. Right side to Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Lions first down.
Back to throw again. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the give, here's Gibbs. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Gibbs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
He's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Long. Ready. Big team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Waddle's first catch, good for a first down. Now Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
20, TX.
Tua to throw again. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Lions 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way out to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Another catch there for Waddle. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Achane. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And goal.
And his kick is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun. Quick. That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Quick. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Back to throw. Quick. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 56 yards. And the Lions have come back to make it a 2-point game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
From the gun, it's Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Tua going to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And it's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 3rd down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Quick. He's got another one to Johnston. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 5. And they'll run it with Gibbs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Off play action. Quick. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
Lions 21.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game. There he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to take this way down into Detroit territory. 39 yards there, a big one. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Got it to Bell on the out route. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Tate to return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strikeout.
And it works free. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Open net is Waddle, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he showed off the athletic Jew. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
At the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3.
44. Ready. 22.
Looking to pass. Tua. They complete it to Hill. And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll take this up close to midfield. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at their 49-yard line.
22. Out.
Up the middle, Achane. Now he's loose again. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Big chance. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Given 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Quick. Williams brings it in. Here's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the Lions' 40-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Tagovailoa. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Runs through the contact. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going.